Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to period 2. I don't know how much we got about. Okay, so just so you know, the schedule for the rest of the year. Instruction ends on the 17th, so a week from Friday. A week from tomorrow, because I'm giving Thursdays and Fridays as catch-up days. So the 15th is actually the end of instruction. And so we're just going to go over briefly on InDesign. However, on the 20th, I'm going to give you your final projects, okay? And part of me kind of wants you to decide. It was very successful in the first semester when I allowed you guys to do it. You came up with some really good stuff. It can even be a video if you want to make it a video, okay? So at any rate, it's this class has been a really, really fun to work with, and so it could be a mural, it could be something. Oh, by the way, we got a new clock. Look in the upper right, look on your right side, up there. Isn't that cool? Is that the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I mean, I need glasses just to read the numbers. Okay, it'd be easier for me to look. They could make it bigger, couldn't they? Okay, so I can't read what's it, May 7th. Okay, whatever. Like literally, I can't read the seconds. Okay, so it is 9:38 official world time. All right, for those of you who were not here yesterday, please open up Google Classroom, okay? And we are at Unit 16 InDesign. So I'm going to give you exactly 5 minutes so we can actually listen to that. First of all, you should have did the notes. All right, and so if I edit this thing, okay, nope, not this one. Oh, sorry, it's this one right here. Unit 16L1 HW, bless you. And if you look at InDesign, okay, remember to right-click, open a new tab, okay, and then go ahead and download this. We've been doing this all year. You'll know how to do it. Okay, so I'll give you about, okay, it is now 9, oh, I got to look at that clock there. It is now 9:39. I'll give you till 9:43. Okay. So for those of you who need to download and extract this, do so right now. The rest of you, turn to your right and admire that beautiful clock. That's where the intercom is. That's where all the announcements are going to come from. You know the announcements, the one. Okay, it is the time now. Okay, so if you had extracted it, you'll see a whole slew of folders here. Okay, we're probably just going to go 2 and 3 with the time we have left. But this is just a short intro of InDesign. And I kind of wish I would have started this sooner. But Photoshop is so critically important in so many respects. Okay, so at any rate, so let's go ahead and open up this right here. It'll say 01 brochure. Okay, so double click on that and you'll see pretty much an empty bunch of empty spaces. All right, let's do that, please. So here we go. Okay, so welcome to InDesign. We've only got a few days in this and I'm just going to give you a taste of what this can do. What you're looking at here is actually a brochure. And so this is the software that brings all the other software together. So if you look at the file here, you should have downloaded it. You'll see that it brings up a Word document, okay, an Adobe Illustrator document, and a Photoshop document, which is the PSD here. It brings them all together, okay, and so that's all the graphics and marketing people. And by the way, a lot of companies don't use graphics. They use their own in-house people. So you never know when you might use this, okay? Even though you say to yourself, I'll never use this in my life. Well, you know, I've said that too. Okay, so, and before I know it, I wish I'd learned it. So at any rate, it is here. It's available, okay? So the first thing I want to do is you'll notice that you'll see like different color lines over here. I'll zoom in. You'll see there's a pink line and a blue line. And if you notice, the blue line is inside the pink line goes all the way across. Well, these are called frames. So if you click on this, you'll notice that you can actually kind of change the frame a little bit, okay, and you can kind of move it down a little bit. So this is created, if you notice the cursor, okay, it looks like a frame, and this is created by this icon right here. We'll get to that in a little bit later. However, what we're going to do now is we're going to put in some text. All right, let's do that. So the way to put in, we're going to put in, and by the way, if you ever want to see what these files look like, you can highlight this and press the space bar. If you press the space bar, when you highlight it, it'll show you exactly without having to open up the application. That's the beauty of a Mac. Okay, so you don't need the application. You can just kind of quickly glance at it. Everything okay, looks good. Press the space bar again and it disappears. So let's go over here. Make sure that the blue line is clicked. Everybody go up to File and go down to Place. All right, and now it's going to ask you, what do you want to place? Okay, so you're going to go ahead and click on the intro doc. Okay, this is a doc file. So you highlight it, and then you press Open and see what happens. See, there you go. And notice it's actually placed in there for you nicely within the boundaries of that blue frame. Okay, pretty cool. Okay. So this is like the first part of a brochure. And you'll notice down here we have Contact Us and other things here. One thing I'd like to do, in the other class I kind of did it in the opposite way. Let's go ahead and click on the frame right here. Click on the frame. Jonathan had a question? How do you what? Paste it? Okay, let me go and do it again. So I'll just do it again. So just make sure that you've highlighted where you want it to appear. Okay, so you should see these handles. And then what I did was I go File and Place. Once I've done that, this will open up. Okay, and then I clicked on Intro, Docs, okay, the doc file here. And then once I've selected that, I go to Open. Okay, and then it'll open up, and hopefully it'll show up right here. There it is. Okay, you good? All right, anybody else need me to look over their shoulder? Some of you have, oops, I don't know why this is, for some reason I'm stuck. Okay. All right. Some of you, okay, so where were we? All right, so what I want to introduce you to is this frame tool right here. So this is where you place things, okay, rectangular frame tool. There's also ellipse and polygon frame tool. Let's stick with a rectangular, and all it is to place stuff in here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask that you put like a frame right here, okay, right over the words. You see that? There we have it. Now, you'll see that there's a big box with an X in the middle. All right, and if you have this bar right here, okay, should I do it again? Okay. So you click on, because I'm looking at some people are a little bit behind. Okay, Sophia, are you doing this? You're in the wrong. Are you on InDesign? You are? Okay, so open up the InDesign file. Okay, which is, did you extract all the files? So you have to click here. You have to click on 01. Okay, and then this guy right here, this brochure. If you need my help, let me know. Let me help her real quick. Okay, so you should have created this frame here. And then the same thing, okay? You can put import image, or you can just let's do this, File, Place. Now, if you look at the AI, this logos, HP logos, okay? And you'll notice that if you have it in, first of all, you should always use, as I mentioned before, well, here. You'll notice that if you move the cursor over this area here, you'll see that there's arrows. So here, let's go ahead and click on this arrow, and let's try to use this guy right here. What's the next one? Oh, yeah, that's cool, but not this one. Let's go ahead and move this one. And let's use this guy right here, okay? All right, so once again, you want to place hplogos.ai and then click here. All right, and then go ahead and press open. All right, and now you'll see, okay, so now you can't see it. You might notice that you can see part of it, but you can't see the whole thing. Does anybody need my help at this point? Okay, Sebastian does. What's up, Sebastian? Okay, and I will repeat only a portion of this image. So this is when you right-click, and select fitting. Just like a fitting room, okay? We try things on. Where's fitting? Which I never like fitting rooms. So click on that, and then you want to choose fill frame proportionately. So everybody click on that. Once again, right-click, okay, right-click, fitting, fill frame proportionally. Try saying that 1,000 times. And you notice it kind of shrinks, but it still doesn't fit all the way. All right, and that's when you kind of use the white cursor, okay? Okay, click on the white cursor. Huh? Click on the white cursor, then click here, and you'll notice this little box right here. So at this point, you can actually shrink it, and so that it fits there. Press the Shift key, and it's not exactly what I wanted. That's not the one I wanted, huh? All right. Well, anyways, whatever you have. Now you notice that it's not working because of the fact that this is right above the text. I can't see anything. All right. What do? Is everybody in this situation? Anybody a little bit behind needs to look over their shoulder? Okay. Anybody need me? Okay. So then I got to go to Window and Text Wrap right here. Text Wrap. Window, Text Wrap. And right here, it'll have this dialog box. I have this guy highlighted, this whole frame, and then I click right here. This is wrap around the bounding box. So I'm going to click, and look at that, okay? So maybe that's a little bit, yeah, that's fine. So now I got it around, okay? I will be happy to. Okay, so let's start from the very beginning. I'm going to start when there's nothing here, okay? All right, so I got nothing but text here because I think I'm doing a lousy job, but again, I'm new just like everybody else, but it's, okay, so first thing I do is click on the frame tool, which is right here. All right, and now what I normally do is I'm going to find a place here to place this thing. And I'm going to put it right about here, okay? Pretty cool. Then it's, I have to choose one of those images here, and I thought I could choose AI, and I lost my things here. Anyways, here it is right here. I thought I can choose the AI one, but it's not, I guess it's not letting me do that one. But anyways, you can choose this one if you want. I mean, what the heck, right? But I'm going to choose this guy here. And so I'm going to, I guess I can go ahead and, sorry. Okay, not good when, sorry, hold on a second. So I'm going to go ahead and File, Place, and then I'm going to choose the AI, okay, Adobe Illustrator, and then press Open. And you notice only a portion of that appears. And so now I'm going to right-click, I'm going to click on Fitting, okay, which is right over here, and then Fit Frame Proportionately. Okay, and then you got a situation where it's like this, I click on the white cursor over here, then select this image that I just placed in there, and try to, I press and hold the shift key and try to maintain proportion as best as I can. There it is right there. Now obviously the biggest problem is the fact that it's over the text, and I don't want it to be over the text. The other thing is that I don't want the blue here. So when the text wraps, it's going to wrap around the blue, not the brown. Okay, not exactly over this image. It'll wrap around this. So you may want to click here and kind of bring this up a little bit. Okay, so you see that? I wish it wouldn't, I guess it kind of, so let's just leave it like that. Okay, so now I still click on this blue, and then I'm going to click on text wrap. Text wrap is window. Way down here, you'll see text wrap. Window. Way over here to text wrap. All right, and then what I'm going to do now is go ahead and click on this guy right here, which is wrap around the bounding box, and you click, and there you have it. Okay, so notice that it kind of goes around the thing, and not the greatest. If you want, you can actually put in something else. Okay. But it is where it's at. Now the other thing is that sometimes you don't need the frame. Sometimes you want the image just to float. Let's do this. Let's go to File, Place, and let's go and choose the PSD file, the pink flower, this pink flower. Click on that and press Open. And notice, oops, I'm sorry, you have to deselect. This is kind of what, geez. Sorry, I'm all over the place here. Let me do that again. So first and foremost, you got to deselect. So select, like, click, use the black cursor and just click outside here. Okay. And now let's go to File, Place, and let's go ahead and choose the, I guess it's the pink flower PSD. Okay, press Open, and let's just click here. Okay, anywhere. And notice that now it can actually stretch around to all three of the folds here. Now, of course, we got another issue here. All right, and so we want to make sure that we text wrap around that. So Window, let's see if it works. I'm just kind of trying things around the fly here. And it does work. See? There it is. And then if you shrink the image, okay, or if you move the image over, you'll notice the text adjusts accordingly. So I'm just going to go ahead and shrink this image. And notice how I chose the blue line. The blue doesn't do much. You need to double click on the image itself and shrink that, and so it turns brown. Okay, there we have it. Okay. That looks good to me. Alrighty. Okay, anybody need my help? Let's work on the right side. As you can see, if you click in this area, you'll see another blue bounding box, which is a frame. And let's go ahead and place this image here. Let's go to File. First of all, click on this area so you see the blue. Oh, wait, Sam, you need help? Okay, let me help him. Okay, so now, we've already clicked on the blue area. So now we're going to place the one image. Let's go to File, Place. All right, and now we're going to click on the making bouquet. Click, and then press Open. There you have it. Okay. Now the only thing I'm trying to do, if you notice that the reason why they have a frame within a frame, this is the size of the image. And there's not much moving because if you notice that the top part of this image is really pretty much, that's as far as it'll go. I mean, you can stretch it down a little bit, I guess. But what I'm trying to look for is this circle. But if you move the image a little bit inside, okay, if you notice you move it, let's see, let's click on this image. Okay, so I'm trying to make it so that, but there's a way to, well, no, you got to click on the image itself, and I'm trying to find a way to do that. Okay, click outside, and then drag and move the cursor in. You'll see a little circle there. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of move it. See, now, notice that you're moving the image. Okay, so you got to be very careful. Try to maintain it inside this area. Okay, so you notice how you're moving the image, but it all still stays inside the circle. Okay, all right. I'm sorry, it still stays inside the frame. All right. Any questions? Pretty cool stuff, actually. Let's go ahead and click on the, you should have the cursor, black cursor. I'm hoping I'm recording. Okay. Where it says product overview, click on product overview and just delete it. There's no reason for that. However, let's go ahead and click on the X over here. And let's place another one of those Hansel and Pedal things. File, okay, so to file, place. Let's see, what can we put in there? I guess we'll just put this one again, the logo. Let's go ahead and press open. And again, once again, you got to right click fitting, and then fill proportionally. There you have it. Boy, I wish it would just... Anyways, if you click outside, click in, and then click again, you can actually get the brown lines, okay? Press and hold the shift key and shift in, and try to fit everything as long as you got the brown thing, okay? There you have it. That's a kind of a short and quick and dirty intro to Illustrator. I'd like to go ahead and help people out. At this point, please screen capture and turn it into today's, okay? It's U16L1, okay? U16L1CW. This is classwork, okay? All right, any questions? I'll be happy to go around, and we'll end the recording right here.